It's time now for us to join the continuing story of Edwina's mailbag. Now, here she is, that champion of class, Miss Edwina Bovine.
Hello, and welcome to Edwina's mailbag. I am Miss Edwina Bovine, and I have been asked by the lovely producer of Switchback, Mr. Crazy Bob, to host a weekly segment which will answer those questions and problems encountered by our viewing audience. Personally, I feel there's a lack of good taste and style on the airwaves ever since they've started showing those wretched rock videos. Now I should like to get right into things and welcome our guest today, Keith. Oh, Keith, my dear boy. When one is drinking tea in the company of others, one must never leave their teaspoon in their teacup.
Oh, I'm sorry. I need a lot of help. I'm glad I'm here.
Get it here, dear. You've come to the right cow. Keith, I'm wondering, how are you enjoying your new role as host of Switchback?
I love it. Edwina, I'm meeting all kinds of interesting people. Interesting cows.
Oh, thank you.
Finishing lessons, it's great.
Well, you stick with me and I'll make you a proper gentleman, Keith. Now, I would like our audience at home to know that they can write to me, the confidential cow, Miss Edwina Bovine, here at Switchback. And my friend Hugh Honeylungs will tell them now how to reach me. Hugh?
Thank you, Edwina. If you wish to have one of your problems solved, send your letter to Edwina's mailbag, Box 1700, Station M, Calgary, T2P 3Z7.
Thank you, Hugh. He's Herbert W.'s Honeylung's nephew, you know.
I didn't know that.
Yes. Now, Keith, I believe we already have a few letters pouring into the studio. Would you like to read a couple of them for me?
Just grab any?
Oh, yes, I can help anyone.
Okay. Edwina Baby.
Oh, how familiar.
Thanks for all your help with our wedding. I knew you did a better job for us than for Madonna. Ooh. My question is, should I take dancing lessons? Signed, born somewhere in the USA. Oh, Edwina, you're gonna love it, the boss.
Ah, Mr. Springsteen. Well, Bruce, I feel the dancing lessons are essential for anyone in society. And now that you're in your glory days, you must stop dancing in the dark. Personally, I'm on fire for a man who can dance. Now, Bruce, get rid of those loose clothing, that loose clothing. I think that's your problem. And get yourself a nice tuxedo, and then you'll be able to boogie down with the best of the Bovine.
The boss? Next. The boss in a tuxedo?
Oh, I think so. No one can be harmed in a tuxedo. It can only do good, Keith. In fact, you might look decent in one, too.
I hope. Well, if it's good enough for the boss, it's good.
Yes. Let's have the next letter.
Okay, I'm sorry. Dear Edwina Bovine.
How sweet.
As you know, Switchback has a new phone number.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
A trousseau? That's what Madonna wore, yes.
270-270-6060. When some of our viewers phone Switchback, however, they do not dial correctly.
Oh.
Sometimes they wake people up and then hang up when they realize their mistake. Oh, can you help us sign? Oh, I'm in trouble. I've muffed Crazy Bob's letter.
Oh, you know, Keith, I knew Bob long before he was crazy, and I think it's this sort of incident that has pushed the poor man over the edge. Personally, I think that when one is phoning, one must use the proper etiquette of the telephone. Dial correctly, friends, if you're trying to get through to Switchback. And for goodness sake, if you get a wrong number, by all means say, I'm ever so sorry. Pardonnez-moi, I must have the wrong connection. And then hang up.
Pardonnez-moi.
That's Francais, yes.
Okay,
we'll go into French later.
I got the wrong number, so can I give it one more time?
Give it again.
270-6060.
That's Switchback, and it looks like that's all the time we have today on Edwina's mailbag. Friends at home, I should like to leave you with this. To err is human, to forgive bovine. Until next week, this is the confidential cow saying farewell, goodbye, and ciao.
Adios.
Keith, I really think we've got to do something with that hair.
Your hair?
Your hair, dear.